on here at Red River Co-op Speedway. So like I said, we are now switching our attentions over to the modified class, and we call them here just the modifieds, but in many tracks they call them the A mods. The B mods are our Midwest modifieds, so a little bit different than you'll see in some of the US tracks. So that's what we call them here. So we are now going to the modifieds, and a total tonight of 16 cars that will be racing here in this one. Let's roll through the cars tonight as they get ready to go onto the track. We have plenty here to talk about, so get ready as we roll through all the cars. On the pole tonight, driving the number 25, that is Eric Gio on his outside. It's his brother driving the 48. That is Jerome Gio. Row 2 has the 29K. That is, sorry about that, that is the 29K of Ryan Karaluk. On his outside, driving the 57. That's Kevin Sexton. Row 3 has the 1R of Rick Delane and the 5G of Scott Greer. Row 4 has the 10W of Ward Emery and the 20X. That's Darian Boyce. Row 5 has the number 9. That is Lee McRae, and on his outside, driving an 85 car tonight, that's Jamie Davis. The next row, we have the 4N car. That's Nolan Olmstead. On his outside, driving the number 7, that's Danny Staff. In row number 7, driving the 35, that's Adam Magus. On his outside, driving the 51 car tonight, Randy Bellick. And finally, in row number 8, driving the number 4 tonight, that is Steve Norden. And on his outside, driving the number 40, that's Henry Peters. So plenty of cars tonight as we get ready to go modified racing here at Red River Co-op Speedway.
This video production is sponsored in part by Inferno's Bistro, located in the heart of St. Boniface, and Inferno's on Academy, Winnipeg's hottest restaurant and lounge. Check us out at infernosbistro.com and infernosonacademy.com.
So we got a pair of Gios up front as we get ready to go racing here tonight. Eric and Jerome leading the charge as we feel a little bit of thunder here for Thursday Night Thunder at Red River Co-op Speedway. Thanks for joining us here on the ManitobaRacingNetwork.com for our live pay-per-view broadcast this evening. Missed it tonight? Well, you have two options. Watch it on the Manitoba Racing Network as we show you each individual race. You want to watch a modified race or a super truck race? No problem. You can watch each one of them. Or, if you'd like, you could also watch the entire broadcast on mytoba.ca. You can catch those tomorrow during the day when we put them up on Friday afternoon. 16 cars, 15 laps. We've got green flag racing here at the Speedway. Eric Gio still out in front. Brother Jerome launches past him on the backstretch, and nipping up their heels is the 29K of Ryan Karaluk. Karaluk looks like he's got some speed out there. Kevin Sexton now in 4th spot. Scott Greer in 5th. We've seen some changes though. Now Sexton moves up to 3rd. He gets past Karaluk. So does Greer. And hot on Karaluk's heels is also the 1R of Rick Delane. Our leader. We are 1 lap in and we've already got a yellow flag. So they're going to get these cars back in order. The 48 car, your leader, Jerome Gio. Brother Eric, not far behind. Now, earlier this evening, I had a chance to also talk with Rick Delane. He drives the 1R car here tonight. Currently sitting in 6th spot. Next week is a big week for his family as Delane will get ready for the Al Delane Memorial. It is a traditional race here. It'll be the 5th annual this year, but it's a little bit different. We had the opportunity to talk to Rick Delane and ask him how the Delane Memorial is going for this year.
Rick Delane, it's a big week coming up for the family. Of course, the Delane Memorial, the 5th annual. What are we expecting for this year?
It's the one big change this year, of course, is it's a 2-day event instead of just a 1 day. So we're ratcheting up the pressure a little bit on guys, and the guy that wins Thursday night, he gets a $1,400 check to start off his weekend, and he automatically qualifies for the Friday show. So there's some big incentive on the Thursday, and then of course the Friday show is the main event, and it's $3,000 to win. A lot of money on the line, and I think we'll see a lot of good cars here.
Last year you did fairly well. You were doing well from majority of the race, kind of petered out at the end. What do you got to do this year to win?
It's a tough deal. It's last year the track really changed from heat to feature. It actually went from dry, and as the night went on, got rough and tacky, and it threw a lot of cars off, and we ended up third in the deal. But it's just a matter of reading the track right, and the quality of cars that'll be coming. You can't make any mistakes. You make a mistake on tire pressure by 2 pounds, and you're probably not going to win. So it's a tough deal. It's all about predicting the future and trying to nail it better than the next guy.
When you started this up 5 years ago, did you ever think it was going to be 25 cars, big money, 2-day event?
No, it was actually the very first one. We thought, oh, we'll do one, and you know, we'll just kind of do the one and see where it goes. And it's surprising where it got to.
What would Dad say if he was around today, seeing what you guys have put on and the tribute that you guys have made for him?
He'd be asking, "What are we eating after the race? Do we have a pig roast? What's going on?" You know, that's he loved the racing, but he loved the social aspect maybe just as much after the races. So I'm pretty sure he'd be pretty proud and you know, probably pretty humbled about it.
Thanks so much, Rick, for your time.
You bet. Thanks.
That was Rick Delane. You could see him there. And we've got a new leader in this race. The 57 of Kevin Sexton comes flying out of turn 1 and 2, and he's out in front. Sexton with a great move there. We've got a yellow flag again, though. So I don't know how this is going to shake down. It doesn't look like they got the full lap in, so I think Sexton's going to move back to his original position. Hard to say just yet what happened there. I think we may have to go take a look at the flagman's flags because I think he only has one flag and it's yellow tonight. Yellow flag after yellow flag after yellow flag. It has not been a good night here at the Speedway. So it looks like the caution is going to be on the number 85 car tonight. We've got to wait here at the Speedway. Rough night tonight for Lee McRae as they pull away his number 9. You're a happy camper if you're Jerome Gio and Eric Gio, as the 57 of Kevin Sexton just flew off the restart and ended up jumping into first place in just half a lap. You can rest assured if you're those two boys now going into turn 1 and 2 the next time they go around, they are going to be waiting for Kevin Sexton to do that again. He went quick and fast, and they know he's got the power to get past them really fast. So you're going to watch these boys drive very aggressively, I bet you, right off the restart. They are looking them over. We are probably going to go green here. We are. And we're back to modified racing here at the Speedway. 16 cars still. As we go into turn number 1. Uh-oh. Somebody's having a problem. We've got a new leader. Rough night for Jerome Gio. His brother Eric, though, much better for him. Eric Gio up at the front, but he's feeling pressure from that 57 again. Kevin Sexton, he's got speed, man, in those corners. Watch him go. And Scott Greer launches himself past, oh, maybe not. Greer and Ryan Karalik are side by side at one point, and Greer's got some speed on that far outside. Kevin Sexton holding on to first spot. Scott Greer now trying to get around Karalik. Lots of cars in the back, but one leader by himself up front now. Kevin Sexton is your leader in this one. Rest of the pack moving around slowly. Sexton with a ton of speed. You may be wondering who's got the fastest time here tonight. That's Kevin Sexton. Not hard to believe he's got that car just humming. And in second spot right now, Scott Greer. He launches himself around Eric Gio. Sexton, Greer, Gio, Karalik, Rick Delane, Ward Emery. Wow, so many great racers in this class to watch week after week. Forgot to mention Danny Staff, Darian Boyce, Jerome Gio, all champions in other classes and now all together here in the modifieds. That second lap for Kevin Sexton was his best so far. 20.572 here at the Speedway. We've got a yellow flag, another caution. That 51 car spun around on turn number 4. So we will get these cars back in order here at the track. We've got another wait again. Kevin Sexton, Scott Greer, Eric Gio, those were your top 3 before the yellow. Ryan Karalik looking really fast out there. And let's not forget about Rick Delane. Greer started this race tonight back in 6th spot. He's now in 2nd. and he's got the 57 car in his sights. Now, I don't want to jinx it for our late models tonight, but it seems like that yellow flag situation has just passed down from class to class to class this evening. And even after the late models, we still got 4 cylinders to race here tonight. Great racing, though, in this modified class, just a few too many yellows. What that does, though, is gives the opportunity for that 25 car to get back in this race. That's Eric Gio. And Scott Greer to catch up a little bit on that 57 as well. Sexton off at turn 4, hits the throttle. He is going. And wow, he powers ahead of everybody else. Greer back in second spot, followed by the 25 of Gio. Caroluck in fourth. Greer going wide and high. Must find a lot of grip out there. Scott Greer with a really fast time. He's almost nipping at the heels of Kevin Sexton now. 20.598. That's just a hair off of Kevin Sexton's best time of 20.572. Greer staying out high and wide in this one. Adam Magus in the 51 car. That's Randy Bellick. We've got 4 laps to go. Great racing in this one. Kevin Sexton, a few car lengths of a lead. Ward Emery now has moved up to third spot. He's got a fast time, 20.584. He now has the second fastest time on the track tonight. 2 laps to go for our leader, Kevin Sexton. It's important to get the car right tonight so you know what's going to be happening in a week from now when we do the Big Al Delane Memorial. We've got 1 lap to go, white flag. Ward Emery's got the throttle down. He's catching up to Scott Greer for second spot. Ward Emery now, he's got a good fight going on there. Kevin Sexton's got this one wrapped up, but Greer now hits the throttle going into 3-4. We're going to go wide here to see how this one ends up. Oh, it's Scott Greer by a nose. He gets second spot. Ward Emery finishes up in third. Danny Staff, great race for him tonight, finishes up in fourth spot. Eric Gio in fifth, Rick Delane in sixth, Darian Boyce in seventh, and Jamie Davis in eighth spot tonight in this Midwest Modified feature race. Kevin Sexton, wow, what a great race tonight. Started the race in fourth spot, jumps up ahead to first in a great move to get around those Gio brothers. Didn't do it once, did it twice. And both times looked pretty impressive. Jerome Gio, though, tonight looked like he had a ton of speed out there, but just had a bad break on a restart and ends up losing a ton of positions and finishes the race tonight in 10th spot. Not the finish he was looking for as he was racing here at the Speedway. Happy day for Kevin Sexton as he goes down to the front of this grandstand here to do an interview with Darren Palin. Great race for him tonight. And a great time to have a great race as they get ready for one of their biggest of the season here at Red River Co-op Speedway. Next week, they will meet here for the Big Al Delane Memorial. Kevin Sexton now can be looked upon as a definite threat, especially the way he had that car running tonight. If he does it again, he's going to be tough to beat here at the Speedway. Well, he gets out of the car right now. He's a happy guy. Let's throw it down now to Darren Palin for our race interview.
Well, Kevin, I noticed it says on your racing suit Fager's race cars, and you drove those for an awful long time. This is a shock car. You must like this one too.
Yeah, it works pretty good tonight. I gotta thank Lee River Transfer, Simpson Transfer, and Custom Medium. Miller Engines put a new engine in the car, and working pretty good.
No doubt about it. How was the racetrack for you tonight?
It was pretty good. It just takes a little while to get used to, but groove, just had to try to follow the groove around.
All right, how about it, ladies and gentlemen? Your feature winner in the modifieds, Kevin Sexton.
All right, thank you, Darren. We've got 2 more classes to go this evening as we're